Howdy, I'm Skylar, and I'm gonna show you what it takes to make it out alive in the most dangerous and difficult challenge to date. I have to make it 100 days in a place most people can't survive a single day. I'm going to be staying in the Volcano biome in Genesis, tangling with some of the most difficult wildlife and terrain in the game. In this terrain, one single slip-up can cost you your life. Everything in this place wants a piece of me, but you have to get to them before they get you. Welcome to Man vs. Ark. I will attempt to survive 100 days in this place before I am able to leave. It says here I'm required by production to tell you that if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And let's begin the challenge of a lifetime. Every survivor knows the first thing one must do is find food and water and shelter. Luckily for me, this environment is hostile, and dead creatures can be scavenged for food at any time. It seems where I've dropped in has left me with a lot of water, which is great, because in a hot climate like this water is an extremely valuable resource. This water does in fact seem to be a little tarnished though. It tastes a lot like antifreeze. After determining it was not safe for me to be out and about, I've found this nice spot to set up a simple base. In a survival situation, you must decide what food to eat and what to spoil. Once you have done that, be sure to tame yourself a simple creature. Though I may make this look easy, it has to be taken seriously. Herbert will be used to gather berries so I can knock out more valuable tames. Herbert, he is worthless. Simply a pawn in my greater plan. I'm going to acquire some basic tools now. While I do so, I'll let you know some of my goals. I want to build a mega base here. Along with that, I want to tame some very powerful creatures, and defeat a few challenges if I have time. Oh, it seems I was right about Herbert being worthless. Sorry, it sounds as though there's some knocking at my door. It may look like I am not under control here, but one thing you should know about me is I am always under control. I found this nice cave. Using it, I'm going to show you how to tame more powerful dinos. Step 1. Allow the dino to eat unimportant characters. Stand on a cliff and shoot down at the creature. This is nearly a flawless plan. I did in fact say nearly flawless, as I have ran out of arrows, and my weapon is broken. It seems I have underestimated this place, but it will not happen again. Did you hear that? It sounds as if the volcano is laughing at me. Maybe talking to me. I don't know. I've been here for too long already. Ready to show that snarky mountain who is boss, I go to tame this handsome iguanodon named Fergie, my first official tame. I'm gonna go use Fergie to go get her a friend, another iguanodon. I'll name Lucius, and he is quite better than Fergie, so I'm gonna go with him instead. Also, this is the closest I've ever been to the volcano. It sounds weirdly soothing. The volcano's like singing. I decided for the time being, I'm gonna reside in this cave. It seems to be by far the safest place in this biome. I'll use this time to prepare for my next tame that I'm going to achieve soon. I'll need multiple crossbows and lots of tranks. This magmasaur is walking too close to my base, so I'll show him who's boss. That's right. You know what to do. Bite your pillow and take it. To ensure nothing like this happens again, I'll put up this gate. Now, to tell you the truth, I chose this cave for other reasons. Like this one, for luring this allosaur in, so I can stand up here and shoot him. But the allosaur's getting a little close. I'll hop down real quick. As you can see, this cave is clearly working properly. It must be something about the sparkling lights in the cave, but the allosaur is mesmerized. It's just standing in place. No idea why. Well, here goes nothing. An hour later, here I am with my brand new allosaur, Ash. I think I'll use the time while Ash is being tamed to upgrade my area a little bit. But remember, one of the most important aspects to surviving is to never be satisfied. So I'm setting my sights on the next step. I'm setting up a classic trap. I'm out hunting the king, and I'm gonna lure this T-Rex in, no stress, for a survivor like myself. Now that I have the beast trapped, I will begin the lengthy process that is knocking it out. Now I give the beast some prime meat whilst it sleeps, though I am slightly worried he might choke. I'm sure he'll be alright. Is that really the joke I wrote? I should have read over this script again. Say hello to my new Rex. I'm gonna name him Scorch. Haha, kinda like what the volcano does. I wonder if the volcano could, like, if it could, like, talk, you know? I wonder if it would think that was funny, that I named him Scorch. No. I bet the volcano would, though. Probably, for sure. Okay, it's day 42, so I am in need of a permanent place to live. I would like it to be a rather large base, though, so I'm gonna need to tame up some creatures to make life easier. This guy here will do nicely. Now I'll clear all the threats in the area. I don't know for sure, but I think it's getting hot in here. Or wait, is it just you? This here is gonna take forever, and has been. In order for survivors to live, we must never be bored. That's why we give children iPads and early onset ADHD, and that is why I tamed a couple more fellas to add to the roster. I did make the mistake of taming another of the creatures that take a really long time to tame, so I'll be waiting. But this time I have some entertainment. It's like a game. I call it Will Rock Slide Break the Rock? The answer is now I need to begin a lengthy grind to get enough resources for this base. I was thinking of building something. What in the world is this? Oh no. Am I gonna die? Wait, not today. I'm beginning my grind, but ever since I took in that gas, I've been feeling weirdly better. But you'd think it would make me sick. But I'm feeling better than ever. With this new strength, I will begin the construction on my base and my resource gathering. I'll describe to you my base while I get to work. It's going to be a huge castle. I imagine a stone building with huge walls, similar to a medieval castle. I want a large watchtower with walkways between for defenses. Pause. Time for me to kill this big guy. Resume. And I was thinking a moat, and then my second area. My second area would be a large barn, all fenced in, where all my dinos could roam free and stay protected. But without further ado, I'll just show you the final product. I present to you my Magnus Opium. Ta-da! I was mid-building, then all of a sudden this came to me, and I scrapped my old plan. I can't really think of where I got it from. It's just as if my hands were taken over and primal instinct kicked in. As I placed down those large, hard stone walls and rubbed that thick, gooey paint all over. It's as if I was Jackson Pollock. I just closed my eyes and made this masterpiece. I couldn't even tell you what my inspiration was. But this is a true marvel of architecture. Now I'm playing this super fun racing game that works extremely well, especially on console. Check out my new friend. She's pretty shy though, but she lives in the base. I've tamed up these 2 ankle sores. I must need new shoes or something. But I also got these Yankees for metal. I'm preparing for my end-all be-all heist that will put George Clooney to shame. But in order to do that, I'll need to find a partner for Scorch. Psst, come over here. The truth is, Scorch played baseball in high school. So clearly, he's been deeply struggling with finding a woman. I was in the process for looking for a woman who would settle for someone as uninteresting as a baseball player when I found these perfect 2 Carno that I very tactfully trapped in this crevice. It seems I have also trapped myself in this crevice. Though to most this was an inescapable scenario, a loss for a survivor. But I am a master survivor and a master escape artist. Then I did it. I found the perfect lady for Scorch. I trapped her and began the usual process, but this one was a little more impromptu, and I named her Burnout. Definitely not for any particular reason. Now for my master plan to be complete, I will need some cool air. Believe it or not, it's kind of difficult to find that here. I could spend days gathering resources and building electronics, or I can tame this gal, Vent. Then by upgrading her melee, she can cool down the area, just enough to hatch my Rex eggs. I'll just let this little guy raise up. But while that's happening, I'll tame a couple more creatures to add to my arsenal, like this thorny dragon, Kentro, and Trike. Now my new fully imprinted Rex, Meteor, needs a few levels before beginning the heist of a lifetime. My plan is to enter the volcano and steal a Magnosaur egg. It is time Meteor has been bred for this. I've spent days and even weeks preparing, taming Burnout, Vent, and even raising Meteor. All for this. And as I approach, I am called to. The volcano speaks to me. I will. I must enter him. Him being the volcano. It's time. How could this have happened? I've died. I believed that was the only way. Wait, what? I've been reborn. How? Who's speaking to me? Oh, it was you. You've brought me back. But for what? Oh, I understand. I finally understand. I've been reborn in your name as your avatar. And I know what I must do now. I am blessed by the ashes, reborn like a phoenix. I re-enter the volcano. I go and grab a magmasaur egg without any troubles, blessed like the phoenix. It has to be hot in order to hatch this, so I'll get that figured out. And there he is. I named him Messiah, as he is the incarnation of the volcano, and he lives through me, and I have been given a task by him. I am like Noah, and I have heard the words of God. I must tame each of the land creatures in this biome. I begin with this stego, then this gallimimus. In order to tame our next creature, I will need a stronger mount. I will introduce you to Nova, the child of my first 2 tames, and I will use him to re-enter the warm hole of the volcano with speed and hardness. Using the seed of my lord, I'm going to tame the fiercest creature in these lands, the basilisk. Now I tame a Megalania, and lastly a Prilavia. My final tame. And my god approves of my actions. Look at him, blowing his warm load of magma and debris. But it warns me, I'm running out of time. I begin my trek with all of my dinos, and on the 100th day, I have completed my mission as a survivor. I understand why I was put here. It was for this reason. From day 1, I have felt the presence of my lord, and now, with every animal on this ark in my grasp, I will make a final sacrifice, so he shall live forever.